Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today we have more Enel gameplay. As always, it's probably gonna be like the only thing I upload from now on. And today we're gonna be looking at some other matchups. Now, I want to bring as much variety in matchups as possible. And I want to tell you how the matchups go usually. Enel does not struggle against a lot of matchups. Like, I think he's like top tier deck right now, but I also believe that people are not adapting to the deck as much right now. I've been seeing some adaptations that some other decks that used to struggle into Enel changed the deck list a little bit to deal with it a bit better without losing its their main edges, let's call it that, and it's been working fine for them. So I think, again, I still think Enel will go down a little bit in the meta once he hits the West, but still not a bad deck nonetheless. It's impossible for this deck to be bad, so let's just say like that, because the deck can do so much. As you guys can see, like, we already put the Roger at 0 lives here. He's not even gonna get to the 10 down before we end the game. We didn't even drop an Enel. And yeah, by the way, the games with Enel are fast, very fast, especially when we find Holly. As you guys can see, I did play Holly twice here because I couldn't play the Enel. I didn't find it in the hand. Usually if I have a one cost body and a Holly or Enel, I keep the hand. I don't, sometimes I usually mulligan when I don't have that many events, by the way. Oh my god. He had a lot of cards in hand there, but yeah, he still gave up. I don't know if he didn't know about the double attack. I feel like he did, because he took two of them. He took the Woman, he took the Holly. So yeah. Next game is against Emu. Now, Emu is one of the few decks I don't believe there is anything it can do to deal with us. We are just so fast. Also, by the way, we did not see the one cost bodies, but we did see Holly, so I think I had mulligan this hand already, so yeah. It is what we got. We also got two Divine Departures. He's not really that good into the Emo matchup. The Divine Departure actually is better than Mama Ragan and the Lightning Dragon. Yeah, so we can like rest the blockers and freeze the blockers or the swings, no matter what it is. So yeah. Yeah, we did get Mama Ragan, so we can in fact just rest that and freeze that. Now we already know he's gonna use his leader effect to take away the Warkery to get a free draw, since he's not gonna get any value out of the block, but it's still better than having a block and drawing one card. So yeah, now he only gets pretty much a card. It's fine by me. Our double attack went through. Also, he took the Holly very well here. Just got rid of it right away. But Holly already did its job. It took a double life. If it did, actually no, did it took a, yeah, it did took a double life there. So yeah. Now we probably are gonna be playing the NL blocker. Yeah, just take away Satori. Maybe Omi's not bad, but I don't think we need Omi this matchup as much. I go 14 here. We play Pudding to try and search for another event just to have more fuel in hand. We find none. It's not a bad bottom deck, by the way. We don't usually want to find these vassals. Vassals? I'm sorry if I keep saying their name wrong. Here I make a misplay, by the way. Yeah, I could have just blocked. And then if he attached, I could counter. But yeah, I should have just blocked there. We get a yeah, we get a I think I should go 7 here. Yeah, we can go 7. He goes -2 cards. Oh. really? I'm doing interesting. By the way, I don't remember these games, so I don't know what I'm trying to do here. He cannot be KO'd, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, he cannot be KO'd. I think I tried to KO there. Thinking about what I should do. Oh my god, I'm going very aggro on him. So I guess I'm gonna ignore Jupiter. I thought I could KO the other 5 Elder, which obviously I could not. I don't know why I thought I could. But yeah, it still went through because the last swing was going to go through. I think there I could have done is decrease the power of Jupiter, then Mama Ragan to rest the Jupiter, swing into it with Pudding, and then use the other 2 swings to set up game. This would make his I don't remember, the bald guy with glasses, I forgot his name, to not be at 7k during his turn, which would be huge for us because it means he would have to attach much more Dawn to swing onto our Enels or onto our lives. If he swung onto our lives, we would just take, obviously. Now, last game is against Don Krieg. Now, once again, we do have the Holly. I played Holly here. Usually you should swing first, unless it's home. If it's home, you do want to play Holly first and then swing with home. I play the I place the Enel on top so I can draw into it. There you go, we have an Enel for next turn. So next turn we can play an Enel. That will become a blocker. We just discard the Holy in our hand because we don't really need it anymore. And then we still gonna have, hopefully, a 9k swing with Holly and then a 5k swing with our leader. Now, Krieg, I'm not gonna lie, Krieg is scary. This was my first game against him. No, actually, no, I'm lying. It was my second game because I did play on Raftel first, but yeah, I didn't see much. He kind of gave up right away. But Krieg he's very scary in theory, but when I played against him the 2 times, he became not that scary. Do you get me? You know, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because we're too fast. Like, our deck is super aggro, too fast for the meta. There are way, for example, Red Blue Ace already has a way to slow down NL just enough. And I'm starting to see it. Can I KO it? Minus... Yeah, so 5, that goes to 3. If we KO it, because what happens when he... Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I know exactly what I'm about to do. I think I know exactly what I'm about to do. So we can just KO him with our... Exactly. We just use our kittens here. Then we're gonna use Eltor. And we should bump... Yeah, there you go. We bump our Holly. Now he's gonna freeze 2 Dawns. But here's the thing. We have 2 Varies. So what I believe what I should do, because you can actually choose the Dawns that you take away, I could just vary the 2 Dawns that are oh my god, he took the life. Oh my god. You need to counter this. He just gives up. I think this is an 8-minute video. This is the quickest video I ever had on YouTube, by the way. But like my commentary just lasted 8 minutes. Yeah, this deck is super fast, especially when you see Holly. You do need Holly on your deck, but what I was going to do there was use both Varies, because you can go to 4 Dawn, so next turn I would still be at 6 Dawn. So I would use 2 Varies to send away my Frozen Dawn, and then next turn I'll get the Dawn active. Because it would be the same being at 4 Dawn till the next turn, or just leave it frozen, so it's better to just remove it, and then next turn we would have 6. We didn't have an Enel to play, but we could have top decked it. I didn't see if he was coming up in the top deck. And the reason why people keep giving up on Enel's matchup so quick is because if we do find the Holly, and if the Holly swing does connect, like the first swing connects, it's over. It's pretty much over. Because then they need to deal with Holly, and that makes him have to do a 6k swing onto us. This is very bad for example, Don Krieg is not as much because he does want to have a Don attached either way. Also Roger and Ace, Up Luffy and so on that are 6k leaders. They usually don't have that much difficulty in swinging onto it. But if we do have a Mama Ragan, we protect it, and that will be a second swing with double attack, and that's just too much pressure. You need to make the game as fast as possible. The only problem we have with Holly is if we're in a matchup that we don't really need it. I don't think any of these matches I showed today we actually need Holly. If we don't need it and we draw into it later on in the game besides turn 2, it does feel kind of bad. But there are matchups that we do need it. For example, Sky Island Luffy is one of the matchups you need the most. Like the constant, if you can protect the Holly and make constant double swings, it's insane. Like we really need that because we just need to out-tempo the Luffy by just swinging onto lives, because they're going to be taking those lives anyways if we try to swing onto board and try to slow them down a little bit. Not only that, they do have better late game than us because they do play the Enel that just keeps on reviving their lives. So yeah, Luffy, the Sky Island Luffy, Egghead Luffy, Boa, Hancock, those are the 3 matchups that come to mind that you really need Holly, and that's why you need to play Holly at 4. And there's just no way around it. Like, you need to play Holly at 4. And hope that you see it on these matchups that you need the most. But if there are on matchups that you don't need it, if you do see Holly on second turn, that's just insane as well. As you guys can see, like, we're ending games faster. Like, people, if for some reason people don't want to give you 3 cards from hand and just take that double attack, it's great for us. Because it will counter the next 9k attack with Holly if they don't swing onto it. And then your Enel just goes through, your leader just goes through, everything just starts going through, and it's just too much pressure, and usually people do give up. Sorry, I'm rambling a lot, but that's because I didn't have that much time during these replays. I want to bring more replays that are against matchups that we do get countered by, so more Boas. Ace, I would love to get one of the aces that are already adapted, by the way. The cards that helps Ace onto the Enel matchup is Shanks. I know, the rush Shanks 10 cost. If they do play a blocker Beard and then next turn they play a Shanks, you're gonna be in big trouble because that Shanks will be dealing with your Enels, and then they have the support of the blocker Beard. Usually for my you do still win, by the way. It's not that good, like it's not game changing, but it does help them, because if that Shank sticks, you're in big trouble. So you do need Divine Departure, which is also why I'm playing 3 Divine Departures. It's very good against these matchups where they have some tech that it's very annoying against you. And it's good for the mirror. Remember, you're gonna be having a lot of mirrors because of how good this tech is. But yeah, this was the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hopefully the next one will be a little bit longer. But yeah, usually the games with this tech are very fast. Bye bye.